Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of the Daily D. Today's topic is the end of year review. Now, anytime you finish something, regardless of a project, an assignment, a season, if you will, you should really review it. In business, we call this a post-mortem. And really, it's basically to examine the outcome of what has just transpired. And for us, it was a year, 2020. And I like to look at the year in a lot of ways. I like to look at, did I do a lot of good or bad? And the way I grade that is usually at the beginning of the year. I set some goals and I grade myself on those goals. Did I accomplish the things that I want? Now, a good way to do that obviously is to document your journey. I like to write down my goals the first day of the year, and then I like to look back at them to see if I was close, if I hit them, if I did it early. And, I don't just look back at them just once a year. I actually follow them throughout the year so I can track myself. And I believe that this is a good way to build self-confidence. I believe this is a good way to hold yourself accountable. I believe it's a good way to encourage and motivate yourself to do better in the world, to do better in life, to provide more. You see, I don't believe we are just put here to be okay or average or mediocre. I believe we're here to be great and to fulfill our every desire and to be the best we can be. And so today I ask, or I challenge you to review yourself. And I like to do it in video, by the way. I like to get in front of a camera. By the way, just because I do this every day, I've been really accustomed to be on camera. Some of you may not be doing this, but you don't have to show it to anybody. Just you record yourself. But I would encourage you to just record a video and say, okay, what went right in 2020? And then what went wrong in 2020? And what am I going to do to not let those wrong things happen again? And really review. And sometimes, to be honest with you, there's no real format. I think most of us get caught up on, well, I don't know what to say, I don't know what to do, I don't know how to do it. Well, the honest truth is you got to start somewhere. And everybody will find their own groove, if you will. You'll find your own way of putting this together. And I encourage you to do this because you owe it to yourself, you owe it to your next generation, you owe it to your family to document the journey of your life. Document it. You would love to share this with your great grandchildren or your children one day and say, look, dad and mom, look at dad, look at mom. They did. Look what they were sharing, man. Look at their thoughts. Look how they talked. Look what they were doing. And if you're embarrassed of any of these things, that should be even a challenge in itself. You should say that. I am. I really am. There are days that I look in the mirror. There are days that I get on a video and I'm like, gosh, David, you could do so much more. What's wrong with you? What is wrong with you? You've got to be more committed every single day, David. I tell myself that. There's no reason for you to do this and not see the results. There's no reason to go to the day and be attacked by the day. You've got to attack the day. There's no reason to show up if you're not going to accomplish everything you need to accomplish. There's no reason to go to sleep if you haven't finished. You see that? I tell myself those things on a daily basis. And I encourage you to step up today and really review your year. This is a challenge, and some of you will do it, some won't. And I'll tell you this, you'll regret it if you don't. One day you're going to come back and say, gosh, I remember I had this idea. Somebody planted it in my head, and it was to record an outcome of the year, a post-mortem, a review of the year, and I never did it. And I wonder how my year went. I don't want you to go back in 6 months or a year or 10 years from now and start telling people about 2020, and you're like, yeah, it was a good year. What did I do in 2020? There was a pandemic. That's it. No, you've got to go back and say, let's see what 2020 looked like. And you look at the video and you say, gosh, I did this and I did this and I overcame this and I was challenged by this. And God, man, 2020 was a tough year, but look at what I did. What did you take from it? You see, we got to take from the year. We got to take from the world. Now, I don't mean it because I'm a greedy person. I mean, you don't let a year go by that you don't learn something. You don't let a year or a day go by. You don't let time fly by without becoming better. And again, if you're watching this and you're thinking, well, David, I haven't figured that out yet. I'm just not like you. I haven't gotten where I need to be. This is exactly why you need to document the journey. There are some things in life where you come to a conclusion that you're just not doing, and you need to. And if you remind yourself, it's the easiest way. And I'll remember that I like to write in a journal, and you should too, on a daily basis, weekly basis. Journaling is so good for the soul. It's hard. But anything worth doing is going to be hard. Anything worth doing is going to be hard. Record yourself today. I challenge you to do yourself an end of year review. I want to thank you guys for a great year. I want to say I wish you a happy new year. I wish you nothing but health, wealth, success. But most importantly, I wish upon you freedom. God bless you guys, and we'll talk soon.